Greetings, friends. It's SardGuard. I can't go into the lake right now. I can't go for a swim with the ducks. Actually, I used to make videos here all the time. But I'm making another video here because I think it'll be a good backdrop for me just to quickly say the title. Yes, I've given up social media for 40 days, and to the most observant of you, that is indeed 40 days of Lent. So now, I wanted to talk about three things. The first one is, why did I give it up? Now, normally for Lent, you are meant to give something up. You can give up more other things as well. But for me, I was thinking about this for a long time. I wanted to give up social media for a long time, just simply because of some of the habits I was developing. I was developing a lot of bad habits. Some of those things is I was a bit of a private investigator, if you will. Or just looking at stuff that was unnecessary or harmful. I was just, I wasn't able to, I wouldn't say control, but I knew I needed a step back from it all. For me, Instagram was the main culprit. Instagram is one of the main driving forces, I think, in social media today. Everyone's on Instagram, everyone's using for messages. That's how everyone, in my experience at least. So for me, I had to get away from that, and I also included Facebook and Twitter and Reddit. I don't have Snapchat. I deleted Snapchat like years ago, and TikTok's fucking garbage to begin with. But YouTube, I was watching YouTube videos all the time. I think I uploaded a video during that time as well. Some ducks, but yeah, that was the main fun for me. Was again bad habits. I wanted to get rid of bad habits. I didn't want to look at. I didn't need to know what's going on in their lives. Yeah, I missed out on some, my friends' engagements and we bought a house and, cool, nice stuff about people in my life. But there was just so much unnecessary stuff with AI and a bunch of other bullshit I just don't want to look at. Like, I don't need to know. Like, yeah, I mean, I know there's a war happening, in the Middle East and it's impacting, petrol prices. But I mean, I don't want to see it every time I go on my phone. I don't need to know that. I mean, I love memes. I love a bunch of the memes that, my uncle sent me yesterday. I was like, I said to him, I missed this. But in reality, I mean, there's a reason why I stopped away from it, because I wanted to be more grounded. So that's one of the reasons why I gave up social media, is I just want to be more grounded, more focused on my life, which is what I've been, okay? So that's the positives of it all. So that's positive and negatives. The positives is, obviously, I was more focused on my life. Exercise is good, work is good. Social life, again, more grounded. I wasn't relying on social media all the time, and I was just more, especially like, I wasn't using my phone at all. Like, most days I'll get to like 1 hour of screen time in general, using the apps or just whatever in general. I will just get to 1 hour. So that was really good. Okay, and then, but again, the negatives is, you're missing out some things, and you do, I think, is that the only negative I can really think of, really? Missing out on events, whatever. But yeah, I mean, you do, obviously, so that's how the water's connected nowadays. But I mean, that, I guess it is a negative for me, but to you, it's probably not. But that's why I want to make this video. I wanted to make this video more about you than me, because I actually want you guys. Because that's the second thing I want to talk about is why you should do it. Now, it doesn't have to be a spiritual thing. I guess for me, because I did give up for Lent, it is. But at the same time, it was more of a psychological thing, a mental thing as well. Was, I don't need to be looking at all this stuff on the internet. I need to be able to step away from more and focus more on my own life. Okay, focus on what's important around me, and that's what I did. That's what I've done. So from that point onwards, So it's been good things, honestly. It's been more positive and negatives, but now I'm talking about one negative that's going to happen. So again, that's the second reason why I talk to you about is why you should do it. Is again, I think it's important. Actually, one of my friends did call me the other day and say, I want to try to do it as well. Okay, do it. Go ahead. Give it social media for 40 days or 50 days or 2 months or whatever. Just give it up for as long as you possibly can. Okay, because it's pretty. I want to that's the easy part. Easy part is giving up, but the hard part is the third part, is what happens afterwards. What happens after that period, and you do go back? Okay, what happens? That's what happened to me. Okay, most people when they do Lent, after Thursday night, or Thursday night, that's when you can technically start. You can break your limit. For me, I waited till Sunday lunch after the morning mass there, okay? Because I just kind of felt like, oh, that felt more thematic, resurrection. Ooh, yeah, he's back. I'm back and I hate it. Yeah, I actually don't want to be on social media. Okay, I'm back on Instagram for now, but I feel like I want to see how I go the next couple of months with social media, because that was the easy part for me, was deleting it off my phone and not having to worry about it. But now it's on my phone, so now I actually have to worry about it. I need to be able to control having it on my phone. Okay, I did get to half an hour usage yesterday, but most of that was just looking at messages. But the word moment was like, oh, hang on, why are you doing that again? Why are you looking at people's profiles like that? Because that's the reason why you got off it, because it's the bad habits. So I think that's the most important about it, is if you do break it, how do you not break it again? Like if you do go off social media, and you after 2 months, but you go back on, how do you redeem yourself? How do you actually truly know that you've done well? And that is how you come back to it. Okay, so for me, I'm at the park. I'm actually going to go for a proper lap. I've done the lap here, but there's too many kids around. I don't want to be sued or anything like that. I just want to have a nice video with some ducks. Okay, but what I wanted to talk about is, again, how you can do it. So I encourage you, every single one of you who watches the video, to actually give up social media for some time. Doesn't have to be too long. It could be a month. I think a month is a good benchmark. But then I need you to actually come back and be like, oh, I'm off social media, or even your experiences if you have done something before, because I know people have done it before, but this is my first time doing something like this. But I think now the challenge for me is how do I? It's back in my life, but how do I keep it to a minimum? How do I keep it down so it doesn't become a big problem like last time? And I probably will give it social media again for some time, even permanently, maybe. But in the moment now, how do I stay off it and defeat the bad habits? Because that's, again, I don't want to be bringing back bad habits in life, and that's the thing though. After doing something for so long, you have to control yourself with that. So that's one thing I want to warn about, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's thousands of other videos of self-help like this. It's like, oh yeah, just don't go off social media, don't use your phone for whatever. I think I saw one guy's like, oh, I'll use my video 10 minutes a day. Yeah, fuck off. Bullshit. You use your phone more. Most people use their phones for at least 1 hour for me, because I was looking, I was playing a bit of games, I was playing New York Times, I was looking at Google, I was watching YouTube. So at least 1 hour a day. But if you can do 10 minutes, by all means, Bob's your uncle. But so yeah, but again, that's just from me to you. I hope you do. Yeah, I encourage you to do some time off social media, and let me know how it goes. So that's the 3 things I want to talk about: is why I did it, the positives and negatives, and what you gotta watch out for when you do come back. So just be careful once you do break the habit. How do you keep it that way? How do you keep it at the level of, okay, my life was good without it, but can my life be good with it, or with it to a certain level? Okay, keep it a minimum as well. Okay, so I hope you guys do well, and I'll see you next time.